In the last video, we defeated Halfdan without even fighting him by skipping a huge chunk of the game. In this video, I'm gonna go over one of the other major skips in the route, which is the tower climb. Now, I will present it as if we were doing an any % run, but tower climb is also useful for true ending. And in the next video, I actually will do the tower climb again, but I will not spend much time explaining it, and I think it really deserves its own video. So here we go. In any %, you will just take this wire from the Halfdan cave back to the Viking tower, the Tesla tower, sorry. In true ending, we would actually do the double jump challenge before, but this will be for the next video. So just go here and take the wire. Be careful that out of the cutscene you're facing right, so if you want to slide, just push left before, and just take the wire until you arrive at the tower. So while we're taking the wire, let me mention that the last checkpoint is where we just were. So if you happen to die during this next skip, you will actually be put back into the cave. If you are training this trick and you don't want this to happen, just go here, and then if you die, you will see that you will be put back just here. So in a run, you would probably not do this, but when you're training or if you're not confident yet, just do that. So what is the tower climb? The tower climb is a technique that can be used in other places. It relies on axe climbing. And it allows us to skip the whole top of the Tesla tower to go directly to the top. And we are going to do this by climbing this wall, like this. So I'm going to explain how to do this, but this is the idea. Note that if you're very confident, you can try to initiate it directly from the blink. I'm not really good at this, but it can save like a couple of seconds. Anyway, so we are going to use the axe, and as you could see, if you stick the axe into the wall while having the cloak on, it will be pushed upwards, and this allows us to climb some walls. You can get a fast first launch if you stick the axe somewhere in the corner here. The thing is, I never do this, so I'm not very knowledgeable about it. I apologize for this, but I want to mention that like this, that this is possible. But usually I just stick it here and do a vertical jump. That is a usual mechanic in the game actually, to use the magnetism of the axe to have a higher jump. So this is the basics. Now, on the tower, what you want to do is to hold right and down so that you will stick the axe on the right and beneath you, and this will push you up. So here you see that here I died because I was expelled too much to the left, so it's good to have the checkpoint. So you can do this just with the axe actually. Let me show you. So here I'm just mashing the axe button while holding right and bottom and down, sorry, and this works. The way to get the boost depends on your speed, vertical speed, when you actually put the axe. So sometimes you will get a very vertical one if you're going fast enough, and if you're not going fast enough, you will be pushed to the left more. So because I'm still holding right and down, you see that I come back to the tower, but if I don't, I will go to the left. So that's the basic thing. And if you get good ones, you can just do that and match. But you can notice that here I did something different actually. I was blinking, and not only was I blinking, but I was doing the stomp console blink. So I was doing it manually. I'm not using the macro usually here, but you can. So usually I would like stomp, blink, and put the axe. So here I do it a little bit too slow and I was not holding the correct direction, but this is the idea. So if I'm like not going fast enough, or if I'm a bit going further away from the tower, I would rather do this than actually just mashing the axe. And when I'm close enough, I feel confident to just mash the axe and not use this. But if you fail one and you're falling down like this also allows you to stop falling down and to try again. Just be careful that we still have the blink cooldown, so you cannot do that all the time. Sometimes you're still on blink cooldown, but you can, prevent yourself from falling further down, just like this. And if I do with the macro, of course I failed here because I'm not holding the right direction and I'm not used to doing this, but this is the same. This is just a matter of habit. Like this. Here I'm using the macro, I'm still holding right and down, and macro and then axe, macro and then axe. Ta-da. Okay, so here I missed. I'm not sure why. But yeah, this kinds of thing happens. Also, when you will start learning this, you will mostly have issues to get the timing right. Just practice it. It's a hard skip, and it takes time to get used to it. Let me just mention already that in true ending, or in general, when you have OmniBlink on top of this, it becomes kind of a nightmare because by holding left and bottom and blinking, you will blink down also. So there, maybe the macro is better, but you still need to use the macro without direction, or at most the direction to the wall, so here right. And then when you put the axe, you need to push down as well. So this is the idea here. You can do that on the walls on the left as well. You can do that everywhere actually. So that's the thing. You will see in the background here, there's the kind of ledge in the tower. So there's the first one here. And when you arrive to the second one, it means that you are almost at the top here. You see? So when you see the second one, you're almost at the top. So the final part of this trick is to go around like this. And you can either really go around. No, so let's see if I can get it back. The first time was good actually. Okay, maybe not. I will explain what to do in this case. But either you can go around, or if you're high enough, you can actually just reload the game. So let me show that to you. So this is the tricky part, right? So here I was able to arrive high enough. And from here, in any percent, you will just destroy the axe door by sliding from the outside. And in true ending, we would actually now activate this harpoon and take the wire. So hopefully the wire will not be an issue for me. But to demonstrate, sometimes you blink into the wire and it's a bit tricky. So it's possible to go around here and to go then to Galvan or whatever you want to do. So let's go back here. So the other way is if you don't reach high enough, but if you arrive somewhere here. So here I'm maybe a little bit too low. But if you arrive somewhere close to this last corner under the ledge, so just above Lumina's head right now, then you will be able to reload the game and respawn just next to the axe door on the inside. So here, of course, I just activated this so it will work if I show you, but I think that in a run, this position right now of Lumina would be a little bit too low. So if I were to arrive here, I would just do a stomp cancel blink to gain just a little bit of height, but this was not good enough. So let me show you. I will just make sure that I'm respawning in another place. So let's just do it. And I will show you with the reload. So here we go for another tower time. So the first ones were not good, so I had to use a Storm Console Blink, but now they are good, so I just used the axe. Okay, I'm close to... So what I would do is right here, where Lumina is right now. It may be a little bit hard to see for you on this pause menu, but in-game, the wall here has a little bit of a lighter color. There's a kind of a light spot. And usually this is where I want to use the stomp console blink and put the axe. And this is a good place to reach high while avoiding the corners. So I'm going out of the pause menu, so I will miss this one right now, but I will try to get it from here to show you. Let me just get it back. So around here. So this was not the best, but like this. Like this would be good. And then, so here I could almost grab the ledge, but if you arrive that high, so again, just a little bit above where Lumina is right now, or you could do a Stomp Console blink. Let me try to get it. Come on, please. Okay, let's go back from further down. Like this. So here you see I just did this Stomp Console blink to reach below this empty corner. And this is a good place to reload. So it's not exactly here where the limit is. You may need to get an experience of it, because if you fail and if you didn't go to the room below here, then you will just respawn back in the Halfdan cave. But you would arrive here, and there you could go to Galvan directly. And the thing to notice is that when you reload, actually, the beam is on, this beam. So you don't have to push the button on the right of this room. So keep that in mind. But from here, so either you would go to Galvan, or in trending you would break the axe door and activate this harpoon. So the last thing I want to mention here is that if you are flying somewhere here, so in the middle, you can, so here I would use the macro actually on one of these walls to get a good boost. So here that was a good one for the normal thing, but here, okay, this was not a good timing. Like this, I would do the macro like this. And so when you do it on these small walls, I think it's easier actually to use the macro than the manual thing. And it may push you far enough to the left that you go around the corner. So here I almost got it. You could see something like this, and then with a Stomp Console blink, you can get around the corner. So that's it for the tower climb. It will require some practice, of course, but then you can reuse it anywhere. And also with walls on the other side. Even though I will be honest, I'm not really confident with walls on the left, because I practiced it so much on the right, but not that much on the left. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video where we go back to the true ending route.